used words and their pronunciation. And as a bonus, I'm going to teach you the pronunciation of 5 exclusive words which we may not use every day, but it's always better to learn the correct pronunciation of these stunningly beautiful words. So, are you ready to get started? I Here is the first word. Look at the spelling. M-E-M-E. How do you pronounce it? Is it memmy? Is it mem? Now this word is pronounced as meme. Say it with me. Meme. There is a long E sound. E. Meme. And what does it mean? Meme is a humorous piece of text, image, or video. Nowadays, memes are very common. Everybody makes a meme, which really are humorous, and we enjoy reading those memes. Don't we? Okay, so the correct pronunciation is meme. Say it with me. Meme. All right, let's see how to make a sentence with this word. My friend is very good at creating political memes. Okay, so let's move on to the next word. This is a very commonly used word. You must be seeing it daily almost, and that is the spelling is GIF. The full form of this abbreviation is Graphics Interchange Format. And how do you pronounce it? It is not GIF, but it is GIF. The G here is pronounced as G, like you pronounce it in gift. It's not GIF. Have you ever seen somebody saying gift? No. So even this word is pronounced as GIF. GIF is GIF. Okay. So let's make it into a sentence. There are several GIF animation utilities. Alright, so the next word is a very common word which we use it every day, most in the kitchen. And the word spelling is BOWL. I have heard many pronouncing it as bowel. Bowel is different. Bowel spelling is BOWEL. That is bowel, but this is BOWL. So this is pronounced as bowl. 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 Right? So make it in a sentence. Let's make. I asked my mom to pour the soup in my bowl. Bowl. Say it with me once. Bowl. Okay, look at the spelling. TIER. How do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it as tire? No, it's not tire, but it's pronounced as tier. Tier. Say it with me. Tier. 2-tier compartment, 3-tier compartment, 5-tiered cake. Okay, so now how do we make a sentence with it? I ordered a 5-tier cake for my son's wedding. All right. Another sentence could be the 3-tiered compartment was totally occupied. So once again, say it with me. Tier. Tier. Now here comes the next word. The spelling is MISCHIEVOUS. I heard some of the people pronounce it as mischievous, but it's not mischievous. This is mischievous. 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 Say it with me. Mischievous. And what does it mean? Naughty. So, my son was very mischievous in his childhood. Alright? So, this is pronounced as mischievous. Mischievous. Okay? So, let's move on to the next word, and that's a very common word. WEDNESS. D-A-Y. It's not Wednesday, but it is Wednesday. 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 The Z sound is there in the middle. So how do we pronounce it? Wednesday. Very easy to make in a sentence. I took leave from the office on Wednesday. Wednesday. It's not Wednesday, but it is Wednesday. Alright? Next word. C-U-P-B-O-A-R-D. And how do we pronounce it? We pronounce it as cupboard. 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 It's not cupboard, but it is cupboard. Cupboard. Okay? And so the sentence can be, my mom asked me to keep all my clothes in my cupboard. Okay? Let's move on to the next word. It's the most common word. C-L-O-T-H-E-S. And how do we pronounce it? Clothes. 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 Z sound. At the end of the word, Z sound is there. Clothes. Alright? I went to the mall to buy some clothes. Okay. There is another word that is C-L-O-T-H. That is cloth. And C-L-O-T-H-E is cloth. Alright? Cloth is unstitched piece, but clothes are stitched ones. So you can make a sentence with this. He always wears branded clothes. Next word, I-R-O-N. How do you pronounce it? It's iron. 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 It's not iron. R is silent here and it's pronounced as iron. Iron box. I forgot to iron my clothes yesterday night, so today, before going to the office, I have to iron my clothes. Iron. Say it with me. Iron. It's not iron, but it is iron. Got it? Okay. Next word. S-U-I-T-E. How do you pronounce it? It's sweet. How do you pronounce? Sweet. Sweet. Say it with me. Sweet. S-U-I-T. That is suit. But S-U-I-T-E, that is sweet. And what does it mean? It means a set of rooms designated for one person's or family's use. Let's make a sentence. The president's suite in which we stayed in Canada was luxurious. Okay? Now the next word. A-I-S-L-E. How do you pronounce? It's aisle. What's it? Aisle. Aisle. S sound is silent. Say it with me. Aisle. It's aisle. And what's an aisle? An aisle is a passage between rows of seats in a building, such as a church or theater, or even an aircraft or in the train. And even in the malls, the passage between the two rows of shelves is known as aisle. Aisle. Okay? So let's make a sentence with this. I met an old friend while wandering through the aisles in the supermarket. Okay, next word. B-U-R-Y. Pronounce it. Berry. 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 When the pandemic was at its peak, there was no place to bury the dead. Bury. Say it with me. Bury. Okay. Next word. That is T-O-M-B. It's not tomb. It's not tomb, but it is tomb. 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 B is silent here. You don't pronounce B. And here a point to be noted is B sound at the end is silent. All right. And particularly when it is coming after M. Like in TOMB, B is coming after M and it is at the end. So it's silent. In the same way, there are many more examples like warm, comb, numb, dumb, lamb. In all these words, B is coming at the end and before B, M sound is there. So try to remember this. It will be helpful to you. Next word, ASTHMA. Generally, we pronounce it as asthma. But it's not asthma, it is asthma. How do you pronounce it? Asthma. Asthma. Z sound is there. Asthma. My aunt was suffering from asthma. Z. Asthma. Say it with me. Asthma. Now the next word. BOUTIQUE. BOUTIQUE. So how do you pronounce it? It is boutique. 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 Say it with me. Boutique. And what's a boutique? A business establishment that is small, sophisticated, and fashionable. Right? Buying from boutique has become a status symbol. Boutique. Say it with me. Boutique. Okay, the next word. CHORES. Now, how do you pronounce it? It's chores. Chores. CH sound, similar like in church. Chores. And what does it mean? A routine task, especially a household one. After finishing her daily chores, my mom creates videos for YouTube. Next word, JEWELLARY. How do you pronounce it? It is jewelry. Jewelry. It's not jewelry, but it is jewelry. I'm not much fond of jewelry. Jewelry. Say it with me. Jewelry. Okay? Next word. Next word is LETTUCE. Before knowing its pronunciation, I used to pronounce it as lettuce. English spellings are too misleading, but it is not lettuce, it is lettuce. 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 Alright? Lettuce. I love to have lettuce in my salad. Say it once again. Lettuce. Lettuce. Alright? Next. A very common thing which every day I love to eat. And what is it? CUCUMBER. Commonly, we pronounce it as cucumber. But it's not cucumber, but it is cucumber. 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 Say it once with me. Cucumber. Cucumber sandwich is very delicious. All right. Next word, another common word, and that is TOMATO. And how do you pronounce it? Generally, we pronounce it as tomato. 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 All right. Next word. LINGERIE. How do you pronounce it? It's pronounced as lingerie. How is it pronounced? It's pronounced as lingerie. 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 And what is lingerie? This is women's undergarments. Okay, this shop has a good lingerie section. Lingerie. Say it once with me. Lingerie. Okay. Now the next word. Tortoise. And it's pronounced as tortoise. 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 Say it with me. Tortoise. My granddaughter loves to hear the story of the hare and the tortoise. Tortoise. Say it once with me. Tortoise. Here comes the next word, and that is H-E-I-R. Here, H is silent and we pronounce it as air. 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 Alright? And what does it mean? A person legally entitled to the property of another on that person's death. There were no legal heirs to his property. Heir. Alright? Her sound is silent and you pronounce it as air. Next word. Look at the word. Moustache. How do you pronounce it? Mustache. 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 Mario had a bushy mustache. Mustache. Say it once with me. Mustache. Okay, next word. Career. Very commonly used word, but very wrongly pronounced word too. Most of the people pronounce it as carrier. Let's take care of your carrier. Remember, dear, it's not carrier, it's courier. 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 Carrier is something which you carrier, which is used for carrying something. It is not carrying, it's courier. Okay? My dad said, first you focus on your career. Next word. S-A-C-H-E-T. S-A-C-H-E-T. How do you pronounce it? Sachet. Sachet. Right? Leaking. Okay? Say once in with me. Sachet. Now comes the next word, and that is Garbage. And how do you pronounce it? Garbage. 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 R sound is silent, and then garbage. Not garbage. It is garbage. Garbage. There are no garbage cans in my neighborhood. Garbage. Say it with me once. Garbage. Okay? I told you at the end of the video, I'm going to teach you some 5 exclusive and stunningly beautiful words. And here they are. The first word, which is my favorite, and that is Rendezvous. When I first saw the word, I pronounced it as rendezvous. I followed the spellings, but it's not rendezvous. It is rendezvous. What's it? Rendezvous. 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 And what does it mean? A meeting at an agreed time and place. That is rendezvous. Okay? There was a famous TV show with the name Rendezvous with Simi Garewal. That was a very famous show in which she used to invite and interview the famous personalities. And how do you pronounce it? Rendezvous. Rendezvous. Next word. Now the next word is Borborygmi. How do you pronounce it? Borborygmi. 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 And what does it mean? It's that rumbling sound in the stomach. When you're hungry or there is some stomach disorder, you hear a noise in your stomach, and then that is borborygmi. It's also called as stomach growling. But the specific term is borborygmi. Say it with me, borborygmi. The patient complained of colicky abdominal pain and borborygmi. Okay? Now the next word is Longevity. How do we pronounce it? Longevity. 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 Okay? Longevity. That is long life. Human longevity runs in families. So say it once again with me. Longevity. Longevity. Okay? Next word. Next word is, first look at the spelling. Worcesthere. Quite complicated to pronounce, but I'll teach you in a jiffy. You will pronounce it correctly, I'm sure. Now, this is pronounced as Worcestershire. 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 It's a sauce, and it goes very well with pies and with casseroles and with soups. So you can use it like this. Worcestershire sauce tastes good with casseroles, with pies, and also with soup. So how do you pronounce it? Once again, say it with me. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Okay? Now comes the last word, and look at the spelling. Repertoire. How do you pronounce it? And it is pronounced as repertoire. 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 What does it mean? A set of skills or types of behavior that a person uses regularly. As you write your resume, remember to include the repertoire of skills that you frequently use in the workplace. So, have you learned the correct pronunciation of all these 30 words? I'm sure you have done. The best thing would be you have watched the video once. Now, before you watch it second time, keep one diary and pen ready and note down all the words and their pronunciation in the diary. And before going to bed every day, look at them and pronounce them correctly, and also use them in your day-to-day life. In fact, the words which I have taught you here today, they are all very useful in your day-to-day life. You use them, and probably some of the words, without knowing the correct pronunciation, you might be using wrong.